support on there for all their haters.
Oh man, yeah, that's the best. The last show we did, we talked about Cobra Kai.
It was one of the last shows. I don't know which one it was, but
it got a lot of hate.
Yeah,
and I love it.
It's good.
We have to go through some of these comments.
I'm going to pull that up.
I want to address some of these comments because some of them I felt were,
what is it? Because we've all been caught in that place of like, you hear something and you're like, oh, that guy's an asshole, and you're like, oh, he was joking. That was like satire.
Oh,
and
that's the best part. Is that they thought I was dead serious.
Yeah.
Wait, we got to cut that out. I want them to continue thinking I'm dead serious.
Yes, absolutely.
There's always a bit of truth in the satire.
This one did well too. That was something about the politics. I don't want to talk about that.
Oh yeah. Wait, is that the one where I did my Kamala Harris?
Cobra Kai lied to us. Turns out you can't kickflip your way through a convenience store with awesome background tunes playing. Sorry, I'm reading really slow because it keeps popping up on me. That's right, Sam LaRusso, we're looking at you.
Yeah.
Okay. Joseph the Mediocre on TikTok.
Which is a great name.
And by the way, anybody who listens to this show, if you hear your name and you want to be on the show and have a word.
No,
they can't. Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
There's a screening process.
Yes.
And we use AI to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the requirements is you have to have watched Wild Robot and at least created,
I haven't watched it.
Well,
I'm okay.
You get a pass.
I'm grandfathered in.
You're going to watch it.
I guess I have to.
I just realized I'm shaking that camera.
Oh, yeah. I knew this a while ago.
Oh, okay, great. That's going to make it even better.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah. I'm going to try and control my
Joseph
body.
the Mediocre says, are you serious, bro? Surely not. You don't think Cobra Kai was a docuseries, did you? Like, that's what we're saying.
Maybe I did.
And then, yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about that. Define docuseries.
It's a documentary. That's broken up into multiple. Like, why can't it just be a documentary, but we had to break it up into like...
Because it's a docuseries.
Yeah, everything's a series. This is a series?
Yeah, man. This is a docuseries.
Yeah.
This right here is.
What season is this? Doesn't matter.
We're not supposed to know.
Yeah.
That's for them to decide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Yeah, let us know in the comments below. Like and subscribe.
Yeah. Yeah. Here you go again, thinking this is actually happening. Bro, it's a TV show.
Yeah, all I can figure is that, the ones that couldn't pick up on the fact that...
like, seriously, wait till he sees Die Hard or John Wick. It's almost like this is a fictional tale or something.
No, man. Die Hard and John Wick, those are legit.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. If you can do what John Wick can do...
God, people are really...
It's great.
Is bro for real? FR.
Bro is totally for real. Cobra Kai is also propaganda for the karate industrial complex.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Trying to get more kids to sign up for karate. That's totally useless.
Jealous hater NGL.
NGL.
Who is he? Meaning you.
Yeah.
And bro, you're also bro.
Thank you.
Is a jealous hater NGL.
Totes my goats. I'm Totes my goats. My handle, my Twitter handle's Totes my goats. Yeah, so I'm jealous. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe I am.
Yeah.
Maybe I've got some deep-seated issues where I just wish that I was part of Cobra Kai.
Billy Badass. They called you Billy Badass.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, I like this. Who's this person?
Billy Badass was Julian, but it wasn't our Julian.
Oh, it was a different Julian.
Yeah, Billy Badass.
There's only a handful of Julians.
But he has a different name.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Someone hearted you. Rubix 007.
Who?
Rubix, RUBIX.
It's a legit account?
Yeah. They're all legit.
Okay.
Jabronis. That's both of us.
I like that.
Jabronis, yeah.
Plural.
Anyway,
you got included.
There's a lot of hate. So what could you say right now that could trigger them to a different level? And it could be Cobra Kai related. It could be something else. Like there's, did you watch Cobra Kai?
I did.
You did?
I finished it.
What's that tall kid, Eli?
Oh, God.
Yeah. Do you think he could not win? Do you think he can advance at all?
The one who's going to MIT?
Eli from Cobra Kai.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I mean, oh, no, man. I don't know. I mean, that was the thing is that show was so brilliant in the beginning. And then it just started to focus more on like these kids and like their fighting and everything. And I was like, this is just so bad. What would have made that show better? I guess that's the real question.
More Chosen scenes with Chosen character.
Oh.
I like Chosen.
Wait, which one?
Chosen. He was the guy who fought in Karate Kid 2 when he went to Okinawa.
Yeah.
Chosen was good. Yeah. He was one of the better characters.
Yeah. Yeah, he was good. He was good.
Terry Silver was
he just
constantly it's like that movie you watch and it's like was it Finding Nemo? Was a Dory movie?
Yeah.
When it's over. Oh no, they got another problem. Oh, it's over. And then it's like Terry Silver just kept coming back. It's like that cockroach that you just couldn't kill.
Yeah. Because Terry Silver was driven. This is why he was perfect for Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
This is why he was so good. He was driven and he had money. He didn't give a shit. Cobra Kai never die. He really followed the logic of, strike hard, strike fast.
Yeah.
No mercy.
Yeah. Way more than Paul Kreese did. He finally gave into it.
Yeah. At the end of his life.
This is spoiler alert. Sorry.
Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
They don't. Nobody cares.
I guess if anyone's, because I don't know. No, they care.
No, like if anybody has the time to listen to this podcast, they have plenty of time to watch Cobra Kai, and they probably already have.
They have watched it.
So I'm not worried about it.
So Eli's winning a fight.
He's just an annoying character.
Okay.
Yeah. He just was always so whiny and complaining. I'm like, God, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you're so judgmental. Your expectations are unrealistic. Like, leave Hawk alone. Fucking A, man.
Yeah.
He's got the sweet mohawk. He's got the girl. That was kind of weird. Eli getting the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, and this is why it is a lie. Because it was all like, look, you could do some sweet karate. You're going to get the girl. But the premise is false because they don't do sweet karate. The karate's bullshit.
Oh, so that's where it's at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all it was. It was like, oh, Eli. Because if he had a great personality and everything else, awesome. But he didn't. He didn't have a great personality.
He had intelligence, though.
He was annoying as shit. Just very nasally, super judgy, unrealistic expectations. He's like one of those friends you feel like I've always got to check in to see if I'm like what level I'm on. That's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Cobra Kai never die.
Hawk could do some shit because he was through some shit. He did, right?
Hawk seemed he was on point.
Yeah, he was the one. And Johnny's son.
Yeah.
They've been through some shit.
Yeah. Well, and then
it makes sense.
What's her face? Nichols?
Yeah. She's been through some shit.
She was rough, man.
Yeah, she's calloused up.
Heck yeah, man. I like that.
Yeah.
She's a Nichols. That's how it happens.
That's what it was.
That's how we roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sam LaRusso, man. Pampered. Nothing.
Yeah.
Sad. I'm sure she's a great person.
The character or the person? Or like...
I don't know the real person. I've never seen a real person. I've only seen Sam.
So you don't think Nichols and Sam LaRusso would be an even fight?
Listen, I can hold different standards for different people in the show.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But I mean, Sam LaRusso was almost as annoying as her dad.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel LaRusso. He was annoying back in The Karate Kid.
Yeah,
the worst.
Yeah.
I guess that would be a real tell if somebody was like, man, oh, that was such a great show, especially Daniel LaRusso. I was like, oh, God.
Yeah.
Go away.
Yeah.
Go away. It was like in college. I used to be a music snob. Oh, this is so stupid. It shows the immaturity, but this is typical immaturity. I mean, me and my buddies, we were music snobs, and we had this thing. It's like if there was a girl that we thought was cool, we're like, man, she's really cool. It's like, all right, we got to put her through the test. The test was we'd play Jeff Buckley.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh my God, this is otherworldly. Like we were, I played music and everything.
Is that the word she'd have to use? Otherworldly?
No, didn't matter the words. It just had to be a noticeable
reaction.
Like, oh my God, this is moving me.
Yeah.
If that didn't happen, you're like, she has no soul.
Mm.
Especially if she was like, oh, I love Matchbox 20. That was a definite deal breaker.
Yeah.
It wasn't about how attractive they were.
This is a common theme for you here.
Yeah. What it was, though, in reflection, it was my own insecurity and need for creating some type of like standard so that I could justify my own insecurities.
Yeah.
I think. And then also because I knew that I would eventually get rejected, I could say, well, she didn't like Jeff Buckley.
Yeah. Well, it's an intelligence test you're looking for because you're saying Karate Kid and you're like, yeah, Johnny Lawrence. You're like, you're waiting.
100%.
That's the Barney Stinson effect.
Because he's funny.
Right.
Johnny Lawrence is great.
He's the real Karate Kid.
He's the anti-hero. Yeah.
He's the Karate Kid.
That's right. I mean, the premise of the story was great. He was the bad guy. Everybody hated. I mean, he was a dick.
Yeah.
Blonde hair and super high-pitched voice.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just like, God, I hope somebody just beats him.
Yeah.
And then he comes back. He's the hero.
Yeah.
He's hilarious. Great actor.
Yeah.
Daniel sucks as he always has.
At all.
So I guess he played his part.
Well, at The Outsiders. You remember
Pony
that?
Boy?
He wasn't Pony Boy. He was Johnny. He's the kid who got burned.
Oh, that's some meta shit right there.
You didn't know that.
He was Johnny. And then in Karate Kid, he was fighting against Johnny.
Yeah.
Look at that.
He's fighting his old, because he knew that was his track. His career was to go down that path, like a Matt Dillon.
Mm.
And he didn't do that. He chose a different path.
Can you tell me if Ralph Macchio, a.k.a. Daniel LaRusso,
what about
can you tell me if he was in Wild Robot?
He was. I mean,
see if he was one of the voice actors.
Ving Rhames was in there and someone else. What's the problem now is Wild Robot's going to show up everywhere I go.
I know.
So I've typed it in.
You're welcome.
That's all this was.
I am an agent of the AI infrastructure, and I'm helping to propagandize.
Pedro Pascal.
He was in it?
Kit Connor. And you know who else was in it?
Who?
Luke. Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill was in Wild Robot?
Yeah.
God.
How's it Bill Nye?
Huh?
Bill Nye? That's how you say it?
Bill Nye the Science Guy?
No, Nye. You know this guy. He's a funny guy. British.
Oh,
he's in Love Actually. And
oh, God. Dude. Have we talked about that?
What?
Love Actually.
Yeah.
God, what a dog shit movie.
Oh, it's a great movie.
I hate it. It's just so stupid.
It's a great movie.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
The kid in the movie, I just read something about him, that what he did. It doesn't matter. I just saw him like, there he is. All these years later. Still at it.
Yeah, good for him. He's a child actor.
You like Hugh Grant?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
I don't dislike him.
Okay, that's good. You're an extreme guy. Like there's not a lot of in the middle for you. So
not
Hugh
a lot.
Grant was the
but
first
that's
one.
Low self-esteem.
Okay.
Yeah, that's because I'm not very complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hiding behind a facade. It's my beard.
Yeah.
I try to exude confidence, but I'm a small man, small child.
Yeah.
Terrified.
Yeah. Keira Knightley.
Here's the thing. Yeah, they got all these big names.
Thomas Brody Sangster. That's
Have you ever seen so many A-list actors in one movie that is complete dog shit? I bet the reason why it has, just watch it. It's a dog shit movie.
Just watch what?
Wild Robot.
Oh, Wild Robot. I thought you Love Actually.
Oh, well, that one sucks too. Yeah, dude, I don't care about Love Actually. I'm talking about Wild Robot because this is an existential threat against humanity.
Yeah.
I will say that I did like Big Hero 6, though.
That was a good movie.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
But you know what that showed was a collaboration between artificial intelligence and humanity.
Yeah. That was a good engineering movie type stuff. It's like engineering, motivation. And
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could build the stuff. It still showed how evil people can be, but it also showed the goodness of humanity when it's working with.
That hit you in the heart. There was some emotions.
They tried to pull that shit in Wild Robot and it did not work.
Mm.
Now the critics will tell you it did.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you it didn't.
But that's what's weird is because like, what's that bias called? Like, we all liked it. It's like, yeah, I liked it too. What is that? The bias.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell me.
Collective bias.
It's something like that.
Let's go with that one.
Yeah. Friendship bias.
That's not a thing. That's not a thing.
It's not a thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not, but I appreciate you throwing that out there. Collective bias probably isn't either, but it sounds right.
Yeah.
What else are we talking about here?
Oh, man, we talk about whatever you want. I just heard, so we're talking about movies and TV shows. Netflix is changing their home screen.
Shut up.
I know, it sounds stupid.
So it's less overwhelming?
Yes, overwhelming.
HBO Max is the worst.
Well, apparently Netflix is the one that drives all the other ones to create their home screen. I will say Netflix user interface of like fast forwarding and changing shows is better. Mm-hmm. Some of these other ones, you're like it's just awful.
Oh yeah. Like if you go to HBO, if you select an episode, like I'll tell you my own guilty pleasure, Ghost Adventures.
Yeah.
I love me some Zach Bagans, man. I've loved him for a long time. I mean, he is a goofball. I do think that he messes around with some shit that he probably shouldn't. Real dark stuff, but they're very entertaining.
Yeah.
But I'll go to that show and I'll watch an episode. Oh, here's the thing. You can't just go into the show page. You have to click on an episode. Then you have to click back. Then it'll take you to the show page. It's just a really weird routing system.
Yeah.
Hulu does that too, which is odd. I don't know why. But Hulu's got some pretty good stuff. Paranormal stuff's always entertainment. It's mindless entertainment. And, you know, there was some other show on HBO that was paranormal. It was called Ghost Loop. And this is funny. I was like, this looks terrible, but I'll check it out. Essentially, it's this younger group of ghost adventures or ghost hunters. And their whole thing is that they go and they help to close the ghost loop in other people's house if they're being haunted by something. Like, oh. And so we're watching this, and a couple things really stand up. One, they're all young. They're all Gen Z, I'm pretty sure. And man, does it show through. And I just thought this would be a really great parody. Because, watching Ghost Adventures, like, they're clearly, like, they're Gen X. They're our generation. They're like, they're like, man, they're getting some stuff. It's like, there is a heavy, dark, demonic energy in here. And then Zach Bagans will tell the other guy, Aaron, he's like, Aaron, you're going to stay in here by yourself, right? Like, boom. And then they lock him in there. And he's like, got his devices and they're trying to like communicate with this stuff. And it's supposed to be this very super scary, like a lot of effects and everything else. It's interesting. This other thing, this Ghost Loop show, like they're in there and nothing's really happening. But they're like, oh God, I just feel this energy. And one of the other guys like, dude, are you getting compromised? Are you compromised? Like, you got to get out of here if you're compromised. And they're all freaking out. And they're just like, oh my God, yeah, I was feeling this burning. And like, nothing's really happened. I was like, that's Gen Z. like overreacting to nothing.
Yeah.
Unlike Gen X is like, oh, dude, it is dangerous in here. I feel my heart rate going up, and it's clearly demonic, and we've had it talking to us. Aaron, get in there. We're going to lock you in there by yourself for an hour. Boom. I was like, that's Gen X.
Yeah.
So if you're going to go with the paranormal, go with Gen X.
Someone did actually a good video on that on TikTok, and it's like walking into a door. So if you're walking through the door and you hit your shoulder on the door, like what the reaction is. Oh. So it goes through all the different generations, and the Gen Z, was it Gen Z you're talking about? They drop to the floor, starts yelling. Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's not all of them are that way.
Gen Z, not all. That's generalization. That's what that is.
Generalization.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It is, of course. I mean, look, the way they used to talk about our generation when we were young, and they're like, this generation, Gen X.
Totally lost.
Yeah. Now it's like, oh, we're starting to get some recognition. Yeah. When we were the latchkey kids.
Yeah.
Now we're getting recognition. You know, there's like a lot of stuff going around on social media, like Gen X didn't care. They don't give a fuck. It's like, don't fuck with somebody who's
parents
Gen X.
Worked, right?
Yes.
So, and then like now it's like, you go to a sporting event for kids and it's like packed. The sport, like no one would go to the games. Who would go to the games? Like maybe your friends if you're at your home school or whatever. Now it's like, you can't sit down.
Yeah.
Grandparents and everyone's showing up. And the grandparents were the ones, the first one.
Hey,
they
look,
were the ones
as badass as Gen X was, Gen X is also the one who gave birth to Gen Z. Some of the millennials. And see how good of a parent job that was.
To the millennials? Gen X?
Yeah, it was a mix of Gen X and...
Because what was big boomer into Gen X is like, there's...
1965, I think, is when the Gen X... I think that's Gen X. So...
It ended?
No, it ended in 80.
Okay.
You were born, what, 77?
Something like that.
76?
Yeah.
I'm 78.
No, but hold on.
Oh, you're afraid of looking old?
No.
You're an old man.
I am an old man.
You're just a year older than me?
No, I'm just confused, though.
I know. That happens with age.
It's like... Well, because I feel like some of these generations are split off. Like even boomers, like there's certain...
First of all, the generational stuff is bullshit.
I get it.
But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Because it's like some were part of the war and some were like post-war.
Yeah.
And then Gen X was like... Gen X had rap music come, but it was on a later end of that, right? That was like 80s, like when you're a kid in the mid to late 80s, early 90s.
If you were born in 1982, I believe. And
right, because it's more your formative years of like when you were 12 years old, what music were you listening to? What TV shows were you watching? Versus that's very different than you go back 10 years for that kid, but they're still in the same generation. Which is weird.
Yeah. I mean, we're technically Gen X, but we're on the tail end.
Yeah.
So, but I like to go ahead and claim it. Because,
No, we're definitely... What else? Like millennial? You're close.
No, I'm not close.
Yeah.
I'm about 6 years out.
Yeah. That generation, it's too expensive to like buy their first house.
Oh my God.
To have kids.
They got screwed.
Yeah.
They totally got screwed.
Yeah.
We got screwed after our first house. You know, we bought our first house and then 3 months later, the market crashed. 2007, 2008. Yeah.
Yeah, it just stayed. There's no real estate there.
Yeah. That was a hot mess. What were we talking about? Wild Robot?
Actually, while you were talking, I don't know how much it got, but I had ChatGPT listening to us.
Shut up.
And I just was curious what it was going to say.
What did it say?
Yeah, your savers the metaverse, and here's what you're all about. Unfiltered takes on modern culture, especially media and generational trends. I mean, it's pretty obvious. It was just like a 5-minute humor with insight. See, you're always wondering, part parody, part commentary.
Yeah.
That's what that is. That's you. Gen X energy with a side of eye roll towards the Gen Z overreactions, which is what you were.
Yeah, but we still love them.
Of course.
I mean, we, like all generations, most of them suck.
Yeah. Yeah. But here, this is what you're all about. Poking fun at trends while also reflecting on your own past.
100%.
Conversational and smart. That might be you. Because I don't think I've been too smart today. Without trying too hard. I'd agree with that. Like, I don't care.
Man, I've been
sarcastic, but not bitter.
Not bitter.
That's good.
Yes.
Yeah. There's some things you'll be bitter about.
Did you say sarcastic?
Sarcastic.
It's all right.
Yeah.
That's
self-aware. Yeah.
For sure. Painfully self-aware.
Gen X is the ghost hunting badass. Jeez. And Gen Z is the TikTok panic button. What would your show's version of millennial ghost hunter look like? And would they need therapy before, during, or after the haunt?
Oh, man. But I'll tell you this. The stuff that Ghost Adventures gets into, I wouldn't fuck with half of that.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't. I'm like, man, how do you guys not have... Well, here's the thing that was funny about that Ghost Sleep show. They're like making a big deal about being compromised. And it was funny because in the beginning, they're talking to the woman that owns the house. And the girl was like, we're going to be here with you till the end, no matter what it takes. And the next clips, they're like in the house and they're like, oh my God, I got to get out of here because like, I think you're compromised. Oh man, I'm compromised. Oh yeah, the energy in this area here, I just feel like, it's like, guys, show me the evidence. Like you got to be like Ghost Adventures. You got to have them talking to you.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this show.
I'm not saying you should get into it.
No, it's fine.
But yeah, it's called Ghost Loop, I think, or something like that. And they kept dropping the title.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, this is about they just kept dropping the title.
Is this YouTube or is this what?
No, it's on HBO Max.
Oh yeah, you said that. It's not. It's just called Max now. They simplified it.
I'm going to keep calling it HBO Max.
Yeah.
Just like if somebody says, what's your website? Say it's www.
There's a lot. They need to change the whole system. So it's like, you go to Roku or Apple TV. So you click that, and then that's got to start. Then you got to find the app.
Oh my
God. You click the app, and you're definitely signed out of it by now, right? So then you got to log in, and hopefully you have the voice, or you can do it from your phone. And if you can't, you got to type with fucking.
Then once you go to your desktop, type in the URL.
Why are you doing that? Like, give me a QR code. At least that's faster.
Yeah.
So then you do that. Then you got to find the fucking show, and then the shit stalls, and then it picks the wrong. I watched it on my iPad, let's say. Mm-hmm. So I watched Silicon Valley, and I'll have that on the background.
Such a great show.
Such a good show. So I'm rewatching it, and that's an easy show to have in the background.
Yes.
So I'm doing some bullshit. So I'm trying to stack like mindless productivity shit that I don't want to do. Let's say it's taxes. I could have that on the background. It gives me founder mindset. I feel good about that shit.
It is good.
But then I'm like, okay, I watched season 3, episode 7 already, but it put me back to season 3, episode 4. I'm like, fuck, I was on a different episode. How do they not fucking know that? It's the same account.
It's because somebody else has hacked into your account. Yeah. Is watching.
The AI can't handle it. I get it, because it's like then Max and Peacock and Hulu and Apple TV would all have to get on the same page and say, yeah, we'll let you hack into our system and have your AI run our shit. Because all I want to do is sit down and be like, hey, I want to watch the last episode of Silicon Valley. And they would know exactly where to pull it from. It would start playing. If I was logged out of it, I'd give them access to my shit so they can log back in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why are we there? We've gone so backwards with television. It's fucking impossible.
Yeah.
And people are like, you talk to someone who's like older and they're trying to navigate this shit, it's impossible.
We have subscriptions to all these, which you remember the whole thing about going to streaming was it's going to be cheaper and you could select.
Yeah.
Now with all the subscriptions, it's like I'm paying more than I'd pay for cable.
You don't even know what you're paying because it's all separate. So it's $5. That's no big deal.
Yeah.
You get 5 times 100, right?
Well, it's not $5. It was $5 when it first started 3 years ago, 4 years ago. And now it's like $16, $17. Like,
what is Netflix now? It's 20 something dollars.
Oh my God, it's ridiculous. And then the other thing too is Max has, we've got stuff from Discovery. And they're doing the same shit that cable companies did, was giving me a bunch of stuff I didn't ask for. It's like you're missing the point.
Right.
But this is the problem, right? I mean, it's all about perverse incentives. If you could change the incentive structure, then whatever. But it's like, no, we're going to give you more. So then we can justify charging you 5 times as much.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want more. Oh, okay. Well, you can get the stripped down plan, but then you got to pay for ads.
I said to do that the other day. So my daughter and I are watching Invincible. We watched that before on Amazon Prime. It's fucking really gory, but it's animated.
I've seen it advertised.
It's like more adult superhero type stuff. It's not sexual or anything.
Like anime. There's some anime. It's really raunchy.
Yeah. No, it's not. And it's definitely like multiverse, metaverse type stuff.
There you go.
Yeah, they could definitely sponsor this show.
You dropped it for the show.
You go in there, and then the commercials start. And for a season, we just put up with it, and we just do something else while we talk about what just happened. Because I would have so many questions, and she's like, "Oh my God, Dad, can you stop asking questions about the show and just watch?" But it's confusing. Anyway, finally, we're like, "All right, we're doing this without ads."
Yeah,
and you got to pay $3.99 or some shit.
Oh, it's $3.99
Yeah,
now?
it's whatever it is.
So they keep raising up their ad free.
It's such a pain, and the commercials are so fucking loud.
Yeah.
And it's the same commercial over and over again. And I realize I'm just wasting time because I hate ads. Like if I could like I said before, if I could watch anything without ads, like YouTube Premium is the easiest thing to spend money on.
Sure.
Because it just get rid of the ads.
Oh my God, they're atrocious. Let's talk about YouTube for a second. If you're watching it on your phone or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
If you try to skip the ad, it's like you got to punch it twice.
Yeah.
But if you barely sniff at advertisement, I mean, it's like if my hand just crosses over, almost like it'll immediately take me to the advertisement.
It's the worst.
And I was like, what? They've put the sensitivity up real high on the clickable ad, which to me seems very like that's suspect because they're getting ad revenue because somebody clicked it, but I didn't intend to click it. Is there some type of timer in there?
That fucker got charged too.
Exactly. That's my point is that I did not click that. Like if a drop of water gets on it, it goes, oh, that's a click and it takes over. But then if you're trying to
why is a drop of water getting on your phone? I'm sorry.
I don't know, man. Like we carry our phones with us everywhere. It's like you're washing your hands and then boom, water on the phone.
Yeah, we do have our phones everywhere.
We do. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's a real problem.
It is.
I don't know. YouTube's good shit though.
It does. There's some really good stuff on there.
Yeah.
And there's just a lot of stuff that's just not good.
Oh, of course not.
And you're like, this is not good for my brain.
No.
But I get a lot of my UAP stuff on there, which is good.
I know you do. And I don't want to go down that path. I don't really.
I know you don't. That's whatever, you know.
We think of the new Sieber guy. I don't want to go political.
Who?
Sieber guy. What's his name? I'm drawing a blank.
Sieber?
Yeah. The FDA. I'm going to sound stupid. The only reason I bring it up is because I just had a call with a guy who's running a biotech company.
Oh, nice.
And so he just got appointed. He's anti-vax. Not anti-vax. I don't know enough.
That's
I just figured you would knew about him. Apparently you don't. So let's just skip that shit too.
What?
Yeah, it's fine.
I could lie.
Yeah. Joe Biden was on The View. You see that?
Was he on The View? Or was his body on The View?
There was a little clip. I'll show it and we can drop it. You don't need to see it. It doesn't matter. It's just.
What were they like? You were the best president.
I don't know.
Great.
I didn't watch it. I just saw the clip and it was like 14 seconds and it was like, holy cow. Man. Why does he have to be on stage again? Like, just let him be. Jill was there and Jill was interrupting him and answering for him. And so she's. Oh, God. Sorry, I don't want to go political.
No, but this is all more of like, you know, I mean, all of our politicians are just insane. I mean, Trump is insane. It's, you know, Biden was insane.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm optimistic about the future. I am. I'm not pessimistic about it. I think we're on the forefront of like some major changes. Yeah. I think just a lot of the old systems are falling away.
Yeah, it's good. It's all about podcasting now.
Podcast is, I mean,
it's good. This is the thing that we're going to do now. We talked about it.
That's right.
Is this for real or is this just like you just come in for an episode?
It's for real right now. It's for real right now.
That's all I should worry about is the moment.
The moment.
Yeah.
Be in the moment.
Yeah. I can do that.
Subscribe to my meditation app.
Yeah. Is it Savers of the Metaverse still? It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. I say we should switch up the name.
You do?
Yeah.
You don't. Doesn't matter.
What would we change it to?
You keep it the same.
I think we should just
talk about the media a lot.
Yeah, we do. You know, which is a reflection of like what we consume.
Well, it is, but it's a way for us to actually consume it and make it useful.
True.
Which is actually smart.
The podcast is our way of justifying all the useless news media that we watch. It's like, I've got to put this to use. I have to justify.
No, we consume it so we can talk about it.
Or do we talk about it because we mindlessly consume it and we feel like we need to justify it?
It's just there.
That's not an answer.
It's not. It's fine.
I mean, you could say, well, this table's just here, so we might as well podcast
on it. And that's what we did.
Right.
If the mic was not here, we wouldn't do it.
Or would we? Do you see? It could never end.
It could just keep going forever.
I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. We have to agree on reality. But then we also have to agree that base reality is...
I don't think it exists, yeah.
I don't think this is base reality.